Welcome to the Take It Home podcast. Podcast so bad, we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at DocSimmons17. We got the full crew, the three musketeers here tonight. I'm gonna give the hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks. Find me on all social media at Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, look up your mama's favorite shooters at Country Air Brand and Country Air Official. And I'll pass it off to the senior official who's locally known and internationally respected.
What's up, guys? Referee Perch. You can find me at Perch XLV, pound sign, Celebrate Pro Wrestling, and Waffles. Take It Home podcast.
Waffle, 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 waffle. Perch, you've been out. Actually, we haven't been together for a couple of weeks because I had to figure out my laptop situation, which we have a new laptop for our podcast. Applause all
Yeah.
around. Applause all around. Though I found out I didn't need one because shout out to Derek down in Chicago for letting me know that Premiere is fucking up my storage. But yay, still new laptop. Um, but how was the food hunt, man? Like I said, we haven't talked in a couple weeks. We got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. Lots of barbecue. I was out in Texas a few weeks ago.
Hell yeah.
We had some barbecue, brisket, pulled pork, and ribs. So good. Waffle House a couple of nights, a couple of waffles, probably 6 total waffles in consumption. Good coffee, good to go. One of the times at Waffle House, in and out with a full meal in probably 10 minutes.
Oh,
I couldn't believe the efficiency.
like that doesn't feel like a true Waffle House experience.
We had the Greene County Fair last week in Monroe, Wisconsin. And Monroe is known as the cheese capital of the state. And if it's Wisconsin, it's like the cheese capital of the country, at least,
It's
not
the
the
world
world.
now, baby. We are dominant in the cheese competitions.
Yeah, so no joke, Monroe Greene County Fair is known for its best cheese curds. And hands down, every time we're there, uh, we talked about it before, it is the best. I can't even speak about it right now too much without kind of crying a little bit. It's only once a year.
Only once a year.
They took out I went this time, we were with CJ, Josiah, Yeti, and we were all in Jack serious, and we were going and we went to grab some curds after the show, and they brought out a giant brick of cheese, at least a full wingspan, maybe 5 feet by maybe 3 feet, and just solid cheese. And we watched them as they kind of sliced it and got it into little cubes, and they took the cubes and they were hand battering them one by one, and putting them into the fryers, one at a time, to make the absolute perfect tasting and like 100% consistency of a cheese curd. The pull ability, the taste, the hotness, best cheese curds in the world. Some of the best food I've ever had in the world. If there's a Wisconsin delicacy, maybe a cream puff at the state fair, but the Greene County cheese curds are nothing to be messed with.
I had to look because I wanted to make sure my results were current. But the next World Championship cheese contest will be in Madison next year.
Ooh. Well, if these people are involved, well, regardless, they won't be disappointed.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like every 2 years. Okay. So yes. So the last one we dominated. We won like 9 out of 11 categories.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, there's no joke. Big in the cheese.
Yeah, we're from Wisconsin. Yeah, like world champions over here. Oh, Zach, how's your food hunt been?
Not bad. Was in Appleton this weekend, dropping out Jack for Bible camp. So we got Tom's Drive-In. It's like pretty much they have every like fast food's best burger there. So you have like the best the Baconator, what's called the Tominator.
Mm.
like the Big Mac, but it's the Big Tom, stuff like that.
Okay, that's dope.
Um, notice it had some of the best fried pickles, but nothing beats the best. I think the best dipping sauce is beat up Southwest Ranch. Cheese curds, of course. What else? I'm trying to think. It's been a while, but I grilled some chicken not that long ago.
All
It
right.
was really good. It was seasoned down like with Mav.
It's like Mav is just exactly what you think Mav is. Like
Yep.
there you go, fans. If you ever wanted to know if a wrestler is his persona, if he is what you see in the ring, Mav in the ring is just like Mav in the kitchen.
Yep. On seasoned chicken.
Yep.
Um, but what else? I really don't remember. It's been like Tom's was definitely the highlight.
No, yeah, no. It's like I said, it has been, a few weeks, computers down. I was able to get some barbecue as well, not from Texas, but I went back to Virginia this weekend. Um, no, we did not cook out. We did the tour of Woodbridge. I know it's a story I've brought up with friends, but when we were younger, near the time, we ordered Pizza Hut, and while we were waiting for Pizza Hut, we hit up Taco Bell, Baskin Robbins, and McDonald's, and made it back home in time to get the pizza. We basically did the same thing this past weekend. Got some pizza, got some wings from Wingstop, got some sushi from a local spot, got some Arby's. It was some good fat eatings this weekend. Had went out to Longhorn last night just to kind of like decompress from the trip. Got some steaks. So yeah, recently food has been good. I feel like we had been good eating at home before this, but yeah, it was good stuff. And
Can't
even
eat at
better
home when
stuff
you're out of
is
state.
I know what the banger of the week is, but Perch, why don't you tell the people what the banger of the week is?
Yeah, this week's banger of the week, especially with the summertime, hot days, windows down. This song bumps, and an artist that I've been enlightened to over the past maybe a couple weeks. Uh, yeah, Mariah Carey. My eyes are open and
Yes.
my ears are open for the first time, and she's incredible. Holy smokes, she's been there for my whole life,
Yep, and he
making
does.
music
Never do. Just over there.
even since 1990. So she had a CD right before I was born, and 91 a CD the year I was born, all the way to this week's banger of the week,
Yep,
2025.
yep, still going strong.
Wow. I can't even believe it. Just to put that into perspective.
Yeah.
And the song is just as good as any I've heard of hers. Type Dangerous. Wow. What a song. From the beat to the way she's able to sing over it. Yeah, incredible. She's had a whole lifetime's worth of I guess a story to tell. And
Yeah.
in that song, she tells it.
Yeah.
Or some
Oh
of
my
it.
God. Like you haven't got to the Eminem beef. Oh man, you ain't got to work this record.
No, no. So
And I'm
I'm
pretty
going
sure she's got others aimed at other R&B artists. But like, you didn't even get to the Eminem beef.
I'm going one at a time here,
And I don't even
and
know if
so
that's on
far,
an album. It's gotta be. It's on one of them. I'll find it.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
No, all of the Eminem stuff was over my head at the time.
Oh man.
So now going back and re-listening to other people's music, it's funny to see how it all intertwines.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. It's like enjoy the journey, brother. Enjoy
Yeah,
the journey.
yep. But yeah, Type Dangerous, good couple different remix versions too. But
Yep.
that original one, wow, that one hits.
Yep, that one is the one that's on the playlist. Be sure to check that out, guys. I will be listening to the Big Sean version that you put over before we got on. Because like I said, Big Sean, the most unfortunate rapper of all time. This Type Dangerous the Remixes album drops on the same day that the Clips drop their album, which was up until 2 days ago considered the best rap album of all time. Now it might be the Tyler the Creator album that dropped, but we'll see because that will until like, it's been a great week of music. Perch discovering Mariah Carey, Clips drop a new album, Tyler drops a new album, Raekwon drops a new album. We're getting a Benny and Freddie album. Mariah drops a new album in September. Yeah, it just feels like something's happening in music, and I'm here for it. But enough of the audio. Why don't we talk about the video and see if anybody else put over anything they've seen since we last spoke? Zach, why don't you go first?
Hmm. When did we last speak? Did we talk about the pay-per-views,
We
like the
did not talk
AEW?
about any of the pay-per-views.
Oh, well, yeah, we watched the AEW pay-per-view
Yep.
from the start of NXT Bash to about the middle of the Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
That was, if you were, I mean, that was a long pay-per-view.
That was a weekend. That was a full weekend if you are a wrestling fan.
Oh yeah, like because Saturday was NXT, American Bash, AEW, Saturday night's main event. Sunday was Evolution.
Yep. It was,
Uh,
it was
yeah,
great.
there was a lot. I mean, it was definitely one of those that definitely for Saturday night's main event. We could talk about like the Rollins match at the LA Knight, him with the backflip. Now you see,
Yeah.
I love that. I see the reports now that this was all a part of the plan. And it's like I love how wrestling, like, if you're good enough, you can make everyone think what you want them to think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also, everyone's flipping out about the Money in the Bank briefcase when he just won it in June, and it's a year-long
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah. He's got plenty of time. He's got plenty of time. They will
Yeah, like,
figure it out.
and you have option B standing right there in Braun Breaker, who can be gifted the case by Seth Rollins, which is a total heel move.
Yep.
But I like like I mean, Seth Rollins. Hopefully, he has a speedy recovery. The gauntlet match with Braun Breaker running the gauntlet was really good. Loved at the end, CM Punk getting the win. CM Punk versus Gunther. I mean, that's a hard one to. I mean, do you have a finish? Do you not have a finish? Because
I think you have a finish. Because I heard a great idea is
yeah, I mean,
what if they are positioning Gunther to be the new Legend Killer?
I'm for that. He choked out Goldberg, which
Yep. Yep. Which was that might have been Goldberg. That might be my favorite Goldberg match.
oh yeah, I mean Gunther made him look good, but like at the end of the day, he did good. It was good. Like he got put over. And he made Gunther look great.
Yep. Hey, that one's up there. Yeah, Saturday night's main event. Unfortunate, oh, all the best for Seth. Obviously, I sympathize. Um, so hoping the best for him.
But
And yeah, we'll just see how that plays out.
dude, Slammiversary.
Oh,
AJ Francis with Slammiversary, bro. Like, how did he not break his arm or
yeah,
leg?
that ladder
Holy
spot.
smoke!
That
Oh
is
my god!
a wrestling 101. Don't try to protect yourself. Trust your training and just bump.
And then shout out to Jeff Hardy for getting redemption finally from Fear Factor all those years ago when he failed to climb the rope ladder. He fell in the water and he was out first round. He
Yeah.
climbed the rope ladder and won the TNA title. So fear is not a factor for you, Jeff Hardy.
Like that one had been eating at him for like 20 years.
At least that's how I interpret it. I was like, this guy's getting his redemption.
It's a lot more fun to think of it that way.
That's how. And then, dude, Slammiversary. I thought Devon wasn't clear to wrestle ever again, but one more time, Dudley's versus Hardy's. I mean, for anyone expecting it to be that old school banger, I
Yeah,
don't think their bodies can't. Remember,
yeah,
everyone's
it's not
bodies
going
can't
to be that.
control. Be happy that you got it.
Yep, this is a nostalgia fest for the tag fans of that era, us, and We're going to enjoy it for what it is.
Oh yeah, and we might. You never know. Like even though the Dudleys might be out, I mean Edge and Christian slowly. You never
Yep,
know.
yep, yep. It looks like we got maybe something brewing there. Parties are out, giving young tag teams a chance. We'll see.
But
Perch, what have you been watching?
And Moxley, no longer the AEW World Champion.
It was a sad day in the Perch household.
Sad day. Uh, yeah, hell of a fight, hell of a story. And yeah, great match all around from the stuff they brought in, the finish. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed the match they had. Was it a 6-man on Wednesday
Yep.
that following week? Loved it. Just some good matchups in there and good stories coming across. And they followed through on, what we missed from the weekend. Mercedes Monet against Tony Storm. Tony Storm continuing to keep that title.
Yep. Great match. Great story told.
Her promo the other night was so cool too in Chicago, or in that old school looking ballroom. Yeah, she's the champ for a reason, and Athena is a good, worthy opponent.
Opponent, yeah, it's one of those like they've quietly built a monster in the background. I'm excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, and Athena's personality is so wild
Yeah.
that I'm excited to see how it matches with Tony Storm, who's wild but in a different way.
Hey, yeah.
I love the Mercedes uh, matchup because she's so persistent in what she does.
It's
It's
like their
concrete.
gimmicks are very similar, but like opposite ends of the spectrum, like on
Yeah,
the same line, but just like in different places on the spectrum.
and
Uh,
with Athena, I don't know what she's gonna do
yeah, it
next.
is not. I would say their gimmicks are in the same place, but on different spectrums. In that case, like
Yeah,
that super extra over the top.
yeah, and between Tony Storm and Athena, they both enjoy pro wrestling so much that you can tell that they have fun in the matches, just the same. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this one goes, and a fun feud brewing. And also been watching the Brewers as they're tearing it up these days. Currently in a 11 game winning streak. It's been a fun, really 2 weeks. They had a little break in the action, so yeah, it's been like 2 weeks ever since the pod's been off. I don't think
Yeah,
the Brewers have lost
like,
between.
it's like Perch try to get us to take the rest of the baseball season off.
No, I
We're not
enjoy it.
superstitious, just a little stitious.
Just little stitches.
Just a little.
No, I love it, and so glad the pod's back. Uh, but yeah, some good watching. Also, Roman yesterday with that promo. Wow, Roman's back.
Roman's back. Roman's back. Roman's back.
Roman's back.
In more. Hey, Roman isn't very good at insulting people. He's very good at talking himself up, but I think Roman is might be actually too nice of a guy at his core to like really insult people. Like he was talking hard at Paul, but when it came time to insult Paul, he was not very good at
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Roman is good. He's good PG.
Yeah. Nah. It's like your vibe is there, but if I'm listening to what you actually say, I don't know, man. Keep the vibe. Less is more, as they say. Oh yeah, I told Perch I watched Raw these past 2 weeks, but I can barely remember anything. The commercials make it hard. I'm loving that they're keeping Penta in the mix at the top of the card. I I love Gunther as champion. His promo on CM Punk was very direct and to the point, which I love because they can sometimes have a lot of talking on these shows like they did last night, which is why it's hard for me to remember from the camera just going everywhere. Um, Freaking the AEW pay-per-view, that tag match with the Bucks, Swerve and Osprey was awesome. Um, they need to work on their finish. If how are you just going to have a cooler finish than us and then not have that be the finish? Don't appreciate that. Mercedes and Tony were great. Uh, if it wasn't for the main event having all the extra accoutrement, that would probably have been my match of the night. I don't care that Tony gave her three pile drivers and she kicked out. Like, watch any type of combat sport and people get up from hard shit more than they should. Um, and the finish was still great. Uh, Evolution was good. Becky Lynch had maybe the sickest backslide I've ever seen. I have never seen a backslide smoother than what Becky Lynch did. Um, I would love to see one, but that one was just beautiful. And then yeah, that Goldberg Gunther match was great. Wrestling's been really good. I made the complaint about the commercials, but I can't deny that WWE has been good. I just need less commercials and less camera cutting away. I'm not as young as I used to be. I can't focus that way. But yeah, no, wrestling's been great. But that's really all I've watched. But why don't we get to what we did over these past weeks? Luckily for me, the podcast was off for a little while, so I could go to Virginia and actually have something to talk about during this podcast. Went back home, saw family, saw friends, got to meet my goddaughter. She was turning 6 months like that last week. So got there to
Aw.
meet her finally. Yup, she's an adorable little thing with a killer's face, $1 million smile when you get to see it. It was great. Good to be home on the East Coast. It was obnoxiously hot. I'm happy I live in Wisconsin. It was so comfortable coming back here. But yeah, the good weekend. Good weekend. Good to get back home. I definitely got to make the effort to do that more often. But yeah, it was fun. Perch, what you been up to these past times?
Yeah, it's been some fun weeks. We had GCW a couple weekends ago in Texas, and that was at Gillies in Dallas. That was a blast. Speaking of hot, it was hot down there in Texas,
Yeah.
hot and humid, but had an absolute blast. So much fun. Also had hibachi down there, and that was pretty darn good too.
Oh, is that your first time doing hibachi?
Yeah, that
Like
was,
them cook in front of you hibachi?
yeah, maybe one other time years ago. Uh, but this one was the most notable one that I can remember. And yeah, that was special. That was a great meal and
Did
more
you get the
rice, more
shrimp in your
steak.
mouth?
He didn't do too many tricks,
Oh, you
but
didn't do too many tricks? Okay.
no, but it was all good. I definitely ate everything and could have gone for more by the end, but I was so full. Uh,
Yeah, no, it was good.
but yeah, delicious. Um, and then the next day we had the show at Gillies, which is so much fun. An awesome venue in Dallas. Big, big crowd. Maybe
Don't
a
mean to
thousand.
interrupt you. I will be right back.
Yeah, maybe a thousand plus. Big house, dense and loud. So much fun. The first match I had was Ricky Morton teaming up with Manders against Mance Warner and Kerry Morton. Uh, Such a fun, really mashup of people that I've gotten to work with Mance and Manders, who I've known for years with the AAW shows. back in Chicago. So anytime I get to work with those guys in the ring, it's a fun match. And then to put Ricky Morton in there as the best, tag team wrestler of all time, one of, but just there's a reason people are good at what they do in wrestling, and it makes others around you a little bit better. Seeing the way that Ricky Morton worked effortlessly in that tag team match, as his partner was Manders, and Mance and Carey were in control. The ability for Ricky Morton to continue to stay engaged as he's the one waiting for the hot tag. It's not just, cheering your guy on.
It's a lot.
It's not just talking to the crowd. It is very much being in control and knowing who's in control and making sure that those who are in control stay in control.
Yeah.
And it can be lost very easily.
Good. You don't know good apron work until you see bad apron work.
Yeah.
And I will fully admit I am bad apron work. Not a strength of mine.
I talk to people a lot as a referee, especially as I'm going back and diving more into a lot more independence locally recently, and talking to people when it comes to that role in the match as well as after the match. And after match, saying, hey, remember this point, A, B, and C, this is why I did it, and this is the effects that it can have, and how it can help everybody. But it's on that person to either take it or throw it out the window. And that's what I'm coming to realize at 8 years in wrestling. And you see the different generations come through, and you're grateful for anyone who lent a hand to us when we were coming up. Now that it's, any little bit of wisdom that we can lend, and when you see someone take it, it means a lot.
Yep.
And then when you see it not taken, you can't take that to heart. Just brush it off and keep at it. Can't get discouraged if someone doesn't understand what you're talking about, because I was told many lessons that maybe took a year for it to click.
Yep, I didn't click or immediately, or even then when it did click, I don't agree.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from, but no.
So I'm learning from my standpoint to continue to offer things from my experience, and whether people take it or not, I'm just going to continue to offer it and just throw it out there, because what's right can be right and what's wrong is wrong. But you can always learn from someone else's experiences, and in wrestling, there's certainly some things that are right, and that's why we're bringing up from that Ricky Morton match how he effortlessly just does the right things, and it makes that 10, 12, 15 minutes go by like nothing, and it makes that crowd feel like they're on a roller coaster ride experiencing the thrill of their lifetime. They may be there to see a certain wrestler or a certain matchup or match, but during those 10 minutes, by doing it the right way, with that apron work and the tag team work, you can have the whole crowd lost in your performance and remembering that match over anything that they came there to see.
Yeah.
And that's that can go for just tag teams in general. And I'm sure this match didn't set the world ablaze by this is the greatest match of all time, but for someone who appreciates the basic fundamentals and professional wrestling, this match was so much fun to work over the weekend. With SGC plus Ricky Morton, that's like a dream come true. But the rest of the night was just gravy from there. It had Alec Price and Jordo against Ninja Mac and Dante Leone. Jordan Oliver and Alec Price are still the champions. That match was a 20-plus minuter, long, high endurance, and those guys are on top of their game right now, and fun to watch, fun to learn from, and especially to be in the ring, working up to their experiences. So with the different styles of tag team matches between Mance and Carey against Manders and Ricky Morton.
Yeah, those are two completely different styles of tag
So
matches.
different.
Yeah.
And I'm just grateful to have a set of tools as a referee in the independent wrestling world to be able to represent both of them to the best of my ability, but just to be able to learn and grow from all the different types of pro wrestling and to celebrate it all. Only thing we missed was a Yoshihiko tag team match right after. That would have been
Like, get the
just as
full
much
factor
fun.
of, yeah.
Yoshihiko and an I Quit match. Um, but then the last one I had was the final match of the night, Effie against Atticus. And that was for the championship. And that was a good match, a lot of run-ins by the end of it. Crazy finish. A taser was used in there too, some bear mace. I
Oh.
closed my eyes because that was some real stuff.
Oh.
uh, and it was a good time all around. Fun show. Dallas, Gillies, legendary. Always GCW in Dallas. And then last weekend, this just a few days ago, had a nice little Midwest loop. We kicked it off at ICW Milwaukee at the bar. Got to work with Keyshawn against Jack. And that was opening match, or my opening match of the night. And they're still continuing a little bit of the feud from the big Iron Man extravaganza we had previously.
Iron Man Fuckfest.
Crazy match. I also got to be in there as Deathmatch Dr. Phil. Had his moments, and I am a full fan of Dr. Phil at ICW.
You stand deathmatch Dr. Phil.
I will even bring in the couch to put him in the ring and be.
You will one man a couch.
No, we got people to help, but we're all helping with the aesthetics.
There's some green kids around somewhere.
Like the way they turn over the ring for the segments in Monday Night Raw or something. I would help turn the ring over, and I would also be the Steve Wilkos of the show in case all hell breaks loose, like Jerry Springer back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, Deathmatch.
You're the big bald man keeping everything safe.
Big fan. I would help be the showrunner of that sitcom. I love it. And then Silky and Yeti against TAU. Yeah, heartbroken. I got to give it to
hard times. I know it broke your soul to have to count that 1, 2, 3.
You can tell I'm not paid off for any of these matches, and I do call them right down the middle, and it's a fair fight. As much as I love Yeti and Silky, they went in as not the champions, and they came out the champions. They defeated TAU, and yeah, it was a big fight. They brawled throughout the whole venue. Some weaponry was used, chairs, trash cans, and yeah, wild chaos at the end. And yeah, sad day. TAU lost their titles.
Sad couple days in the Perch household. Moxley losing his titles, TAU loses his title the same week.
I know. I'm starting to realize that you got to root for the non-champions. Their time at the top of the mountain have to go. But we love them more even in defeat because we need to will them back to their feet and cheer them on to victory once again.
Hell yeah.
And the next match I had was Orin against Zach Hendricks. And in this match, Zach Hendricks went in the champion, and he came out the champion as well.
Like, I stand that. Very happy with that. Very happy in the Simmons household about that one.
I didn't quite see what happened at the end, but I did see enough.
Minor details. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about it. Probably wasn't important.
And a fun match as well. Then the last match I had was Kevon against CJ. And Kevon came out the winner in that match as well. CJ putting on some good fights. He gave it everything he had for the crowd, and he took that finish at the end. And wow, that was a grand finale. The whole show was building up to that final maneuver. Wow, that was no one
That is a
walked
good way
away
to end the show.
disappointed. No one walked away disappointed after having seen the finish of that match. uh, that was great. Uh, then the next day, we were at the Freelance Hot Sauce Expo uh, on a hot day in a parking lot. We had 3 shows of a couple of shows, a couple of matches in each. So another day of 5 matches. So 5 matches at ICW, then 5 matches at Freelance. And yeah, a lot of matches with the Bang Bros as heels, bad guys. They were evil the whole time.
Yeah, there's been some naughty boys. Mr. James Russo, I believe, has been whispering in their ears.
Yeah. And Davey
Naughty,
against
naughty, naughty,
Nova.
baby.
Davey against Nova at the end of it, and I got knocked out, and all hell broke loose. Yeah, crazy shenanigans. But you never know what's going to happen at the Hot Sauce Expo. And this is the second time I was able to make it, so it was a fun time. 22, I think, was the first one I made. No, 25, so about 3 years ago. So good time, fun fest down in Joliet, Illinois. Then to round out the weekend, my final show of the week was Brew City Wrestling at the Greene County Fair in Monroe, Wisconsin. It's where we had the amazing cheese curds afterwards. Stone Ambrose was in the house, and Nick Cotis was in the house.
Hey.
A couple of good freelance, faithful freelance students. They saw me at the fair under the barn and said, "Perch, what are you doing here?"
This is my whole promotion.
How funny. How funny. I was just going to
This
ask
is
you guys
where
the
I'm
same.
from.
After 8 years of doing this, you realize you see anyone, anywhere, on any given day. And yeah, for those guys who are, only a couple of years in the business, they don't quite understand that you can see anyone on any given day. And yeah, this happens to be my home promotion. So Greene County Fair, probably done maybe 4 of them in the past. To them, it's just a random fair in the middle of
they think this is
like
like, all
2
right, we
hours
think this is a
north.
random show, like feeling good about themselves, fair show, probably thinking easy day. Oh, learn something new.
Yep, yep. So I was able to have their match, which was cool. So I was able to give them a nice, comfort inside the ring, and yeah, it was a fun one with Ethan and Nick as the bad guys against Stone and Stone and Keyshawn were the bad guys. Ethan and Nick were the good guys. Classic fair show match. I love it. It was a blast. The next match I had was Gunner against Yeti. Once again, classic fair show match. Nothing beats it. The things that we get to learn from fairs and festivals and apply it all over the world is incredible. I've learned so much from working the fairs. And yeah, I look forward to more throughout the summer.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Fairs. Zach, how's your past 2-ish week been?
Yeah, so I didn't do no wrestling the last week, but this weekend I had a couple of shows, as Perch alluded to. I defended the ICW World's Heavyweight Championship, and more importantly, I defended this generation of ICW. I defended the house, and I defended it all. Orin Fight was a cancer to the locker room, just like Yanni, just like all these other old heads, and we ain't letting them take over. You guys want to break glass all over each other? You do that once a month, once a year. Do
This
that
is
the insane 8.
this is
You
the
see,
new
I did.
generation. Doesn't everybody love the new generation era?
Yeah, back in the day when it was Orin Vite's ICW, guys like TAU, CJ Cole, Armando Alvarez, they wouldn't be on the main show. They'd be on that 12 p.m. show busting their ass, not even getting no title shot because the main show would be nothing but glass.
Mm-hmm.
We're done with that. You're welcome. I'm here to bring you.
Thank
So
thank you
making
for
that better.
bringing in this era of safety.
Yeah, it's a safety environment, safer workplace for everyone. Everyone knows their spot. Like Kevon Lee, he's perfect in the Midwest Division. He knows where he belongs.
Yep.
He knows where he belongs. Yeah, he knows his lane. TAU, they're cool with trying to wrestle in a dry division. I mean, they just got a little extra flavor in there, both Silky and Yeti, but I'm making it a safe work environment.
Yeah.
And by doing that, I retained the ICW World's Heavyweight Championship. And for the second year in a row, the guru of GRE will be walking into the Insane Eight as your ICW World's Heavyweight Champion.
When's the last time that's happened? 2 years in a row.
Don't matter. It's a new generation building a brighter future for ICW.
Yes, yes.
One less light tube at a time.
Just trying to clean up the game.
Oh, yeah. And then Saturday, I found myself in a triple threat match against Ty Dalla and Oliver Kane for the Midwest Express Championship down at Destination 6. Shout out to the Western football player who thought he was big and bad, who walked all the way down from the top bleachers, all the way down the stairs to the guardrail just to turn his happy ass around and walk all the way back to his seat.
Oh, so you thought.
Yeah. I told him, you came all the way down. He didn't want to jump the guardrail. Don't jump it. See what happens. He didn't do it. You know what happened? He sat his ass down, and at the end of the show, said, "You should have been the new champ." Like I should have been, because at the end, I was cooking. I hit Oliver Kane with a brain buster. Ty Dollar was on the outside. I jumped over the top rope and hit him with a cutter to the outside, threw his happy ass back in. And when I was climbing into the ring, Oliver Kane must have been loopy and we collided heads, knocked me off the ropes, and he landed on top of Ty Dollar and got the win.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It's just like every time, no one has my back here at D6. Like last month, I got pinned by Ty Dollar, even though the refs came out and saw him tap out. Everything's against me. I should have won the match. So it's just annoying that no one has my back at D6. Everyone just boos me because the Western football team doesn't have a winning record, and I just like to remind them of it.
Not your fault.
That was my fault that I have a better record than y'all.
You don't want to get made fun of for like that. Win more games.
Yeah. One more game. Don't come to. You came to my show to pay money to watch me win. You're upset because y'all don't know how to win. Take some notes.
Not my fault.
Not my fault. Y'all suck. But
Nice.
yeah, his whole football. You want to know something? You think you all good, bro? None of your football players got up and walked down that stairs with you. They all sat up in the top bleachers. You walked by yourself, sir.
He definitely planned on the team coming with him. Got down there and
I would
realized.
have took that whole team on by myself. One steel chair at a time.
Hell yeah. Nice, nice.
And then Sunday, Val and I drove up to the APT Appleton where we took Jack, dropped him off for Bible camp. Went some store shopping, trying to find some good Simpsons collectibles and Wicked collectibles, and we failed. So went home and like had a relaxing rest of the weekend, just sleeping and chilling.
All right, nothing wrong with that. I would like to do the same this weekend. But awesome, fellas. Why don't we go ahead and get into our topic for the night, which is SummerSlam is coming up this weekend or next weekend. I can't remember because all these shows
Next weekend.
next weekend because all these shows start to run together. But I thought it would be fun to talk about our favorite SummerSlam memories. Zach, why don't you go first?
Yeah, so my favorite memories of SummerSlam. I believe they had Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels ladder match 2 for the Intercontinental title. I
Oh,
have the shorts as well, where Shawn was rocking the blue zebra shorts, rematching from their historic ladder match at Mania, where Razor won the title This time Sean got his comeuppance and Sean got the win. Val Malone's chime in. Her favorite moment of SummerSlam was Macho Man and Elizabeth's wedding.
Nope, that's fair. That's
That was that thing.
yeah, that's fair because that's like a legendary moment.
Oh yeah. Another one is when CM Punk left the company when he beat John Cena for the WWE championship in Chicago. I remember as a kid, I was like, "There's no way if his contract ends, he's gonna leave. There's no way. There's no way." Oh, there was a way.
Yep.
Shawn Michaels' return to WWE, where him and Triple H, this might have been a Perch match steal, but him and Triple H with Shawn Michaels' return match at SummerSlam. That was bloody.
Yeah.
But two friends going right at it. But I'll like stop it there and let you guys pick some too.
Perch, what you got?
Yeah, those early 2000 SummerSlams. Was it 2001 the ladder match or the TLC match?
Yeah.
With the Dudleys, Hardys, Edge, and Christian. 02 was always legendary in my mind. Triple H and Shawn, Lesnar, and The Rock. Rock always had some good SummerSlams.
Yeah.
And good Stone Cold feuds in there with Triple H and Taker was always beasting. But the one that really took the cake for me in this match is like I would say would be my favorite SummerSlam match of all time. And it outdid the 02 because 02 was it for a long time for me. But for the past 10 years, this match still lives. I still have a picture that I printed from it of a moment. And it was Undertaker against Lesnar in 2015 SummerSlam.
Okay.
I just remember the hype. I was so excited for that match. And I was so stoked to finally watch it. And it took all day. I had to do something. And I ended up finally watching it at night. And I came around and that match came on. And it was just from entrances. They were both on the top of their game. Taker had already lost to Lesnar. So, was avenging it.
Mm-hmm.
They maybe fought another time, since they had a few fights in there. But I think this may very well have been the rematch to the WrestleMania 30 loss. So Taker is beasting. His hair is crazy. Lesnar is just a monster. I've never seen someone so wide.
This run, he is a very wide man.
Wide. And, when you hit your hand and it gets jammed, you get swollen. Like he was swollen. His whole body.
Yeah.
Like he was big.
And that's how he looks.
And did not know how Taker was going to do it. I mean, was it SummerSlam, years earlier where Lesnar on this run destroyed John Cena to take this title?
I believe so.
I mean, just left Cena bloody. I think that was a SummerSlam.
I think so.
And then even another SummerSlam when
he bloodied up Randy.
Bloodied up Randy Orton, busted him open.
Yeah, one of them.
But yeah, the ref was distracted at a moment in this match. Earlier, they both were down and they did the sit up and Lesnar was looking at Taker and Taker looked at him like he was gonna. He took him to the next world at that moment. Talk about getting the most out of the in betweens. And then at one point, the ref was distracted and Taker went low. He had to use a low blow to take down Lesnar. And then he got him in the Hell's Gate, and then Lesnar just was defeated. No matter how excited I was that day leading into that night for that matchup, never would I have guessed the ending was going to be the way it was. I loved it. It was incredible, but I was left not knowing. I was unsure. Undertaker went low. But then, through understanding and us being fans of wrestling, understood it was the only thing that he could do to
Yeah.
take down Lesnar. Like Lesnar really was bigger than just a random wrestler.
Yeah.
He was a
Beast
monster.
incarnate. Yeah, beast incarnate.
But yeah, I didn't see that coming. Taker went low. That blew my mind. And
I feel like that might have been. Oh no, he probably had some low blows as American Badass heel.
yeah,
There's
and
probably a couple in there.
I had gone back and watched and then thought, okay, so he has done it before. And
But
I couldn't name when, and maybe it was
yeah,
only
like
seldom.
might
But
not. It might have been the first Phenom low blow.
yeah, he's no stranger to being a bad guy hitting it when it was, you know, called for.
Yeah,
But for him to do it like to
but
save his life or to
yeah.
save his family, to protect his fam, that was a real one. That was more than just a SummerSlam. That one stuck with me forever. Taker
Um,
going low on Lesnar and he defeated him. Wow. Yeah, that one hit. That's like the reasons why I cheer for Moxley, is because of matches like that Taker Lesnar match. It's bigger than a contest for a title. It's this guy's gonna go out and he's gonna die trying every time.
there. For me, I'm surprised nobody brought it up. I had to rewatch it because I brought it up. Those girls that I've been watching who are getting into wrestling for the first time. It was brought up, but Eddie versus Ray, custody of Dominic. That is it. Just like looking at Dominic now is just, and it's kind of like with the bloodline too, like the reason why Roman works. Like the amount of things that have to go right for Roman to be a proper OTC, and the amount of things that have to go right or wrong for Dom to be where he is today, and to think like that's where it probably started from here, from him. Like the story from there to then is just amazing. It's amazing that yeah, Ray won custody, but goddamn if he ain't Eddie. He's a much better son of Eddie than he's a son of Ray. And that's like not an insult, but it's like, yeah, I believe this character with you, like doubting Ray and trusting in Eddie and like the influence. Eddie was a womanizer too. Eddie was a womanizer too. And now we got you with Roxanne. It's just who's the next on his list? But yeah, when I think about where, like, how that story is and where it has led, almost 20 years later, I gotta give it to Eddie and Ray for that. Because, whoo, long term storytelling, gotta love it. Um, but yeah, we we shouldn't have any comments because we haven't posted in a little bit. So Tom, if I'm missing one, I'm sorry. But hey, fans, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let us know your favorite SummerSlam memories. But with that, I think we should probably start talking about what we got coming up this week. I don't think I have anything this week, and I'm gonna hope I don't. Perch, what you got coming up this week?
This week we'll be heading off to Tokyo, Japan. Blessed to be over there. This will be the fifth time with GCW. And yeah, so excited. We'll have three shows on July 28th, 29th, and 30th at Tokyo Square, which will be a new venue for me. We'll be at Shinjuku Face, which is right next door to the Toho Cinemas, and a giant mural of Godzilla.
That
You
should be
can see him
fun.
right outside the window of the locker room. And then we'll also have a show at Corkin Hall. So just incredible. So much fun being over there. A lot of friends with DDT Pro Wrestling who we'll get to see and work with. And yeah, a lot of the fans out there who have become like wrestling family when we're out on the road. I'm really excited to experience Tokyo and yeah, learn a lot and experience and yeah, have some fun times. in the 100+ degree days with
Yeah,
100+
who?
humidity.
Yeah, that is gonna beat your ass next week.
Humidity full blast and
Multiple
heat
shirts
full
and
blast.
towels, brother. Multiple shirts and towels.
Yup.
This is gonna be gross. Yeah. Sorry. Zach, what you got coming up this week?
Yeah, this weekend, just some super secret ninja activities going on. But other
Okay.
than that, nothing else.
No, okay. So we it's like very Asia themed weekend for the podcast. It's totally down for it. But with that, I think it's time we take it on home. So, Zach, final thoughts or questions?
I got nothing.
All good. Perch, final thoughts or questions?
Yeah, continue to find good pro wrestling that you like. Celebrate pro wrestling. And yeah, DDT Pro Wrestling just did a show the other week where they switch characters with one another. It's so uh, eye-opening, intriguing. I love it. It
I
really
thought about doing that
accentuates.
at camp one day.
Oh
I know
man,
we did the entrances, but I was like, what if I made you wrestle as somebody else instead? I was like,
I brought it up to the guys over the weekend, and we are all thinking who could be who. So the seed is planted. Nothing
okay,
has
good.
to happen immediately, but oh man, the idea is just perfect,
Yeah,
and it helps you
I've
iron
thought
out.
about that for a while.
It helps you iron out the things that make you you.
Yeah,
Because in pro wrestling, you need to have those things,
it's
and the more you define it,
like
the more
if
someone can
you
mock
can't
it.
be copied, you don't have enough of a brand yet.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
and the idea we are all thinking about certain things and the way people get in the ring and it was all made whole when we said who would Yeti be, and Yeti was like, "Ka-chow!" Like yes,
Right.
we
Like I
we
keep
were all
telling
missing
people,
that distinguishing feature about CJ, and Yeti came
Yeti
through
is smart,
and
man. Yeti is smart. He gets wrestling.
nailed it.
Fans don't
So
know.
yeah, it's just incredible, and Yeti knows those little things that work in pro wrestling. So yeah, bringing up that idea and sharing ideas with people and who could be what or what, and really just getting the wheels turning to everyone's minds as to what pro wrestling can be. And
Yeah.
the more you define it and the more you realize that the cards you have in your hand aren't all moves, and they don't have to be constant moves and energy. Some of the cards you have in your hand can be the character that you are, and how you play it, and you can get beats in a match by using those cards in your hand. So defining them and understanding who you are, uh, so people can mock it
Yeah, no, but like that's the thing.
in
Like
the right
if I
way.
told somebody to wrestle like The Rock, I bet they could do it. Told
Yeah,
somebody
you
to
could
wrestle
nail
like
five
Hogan,
things,
I bet they could do it. If I told somebody to wrestle like Stone Cold,
and you set your match to it, and you can work around it. So yeah, to have ideas of each working each other, to really push one another to define themselves, was an idea that I was learning from DDT, and they've done it a lot throughout the years. And I always love seeing it because it's always a different person
oh
repping
yeah,
someone else, and
I did not know that they did that. Yeah, no, that's dope.
and
Yeah,
it was a
I
match.
actually had been toying with that idea for a while at camp.
It was Mao wrestling, and the guy who's wrestling was given the square body to Mao. So it was too good.
Like
And
that's
then
definitely got to be
Mao was,
like those matches got to be so hard to keep a straight face.
oh yeah, yeah, and for moments you don't necessarily have to, because that allows the crowd to then come in,
Yeah.
and the crowd is another person in that match.
Yeah, because they're probably realizing, like, God, we eat this up. It does not feel right coming from somebody else.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, so just those random things. Pro wrestling can be so much more than we would ever think. So continue to celebrate pro wrestling and find stuff you love.
Hell yeah. I'm actually kind of gonna go off of that because that kind of works with what I want to talk about. I watched um it was Sean Ross Sapp and Mike Bailey interview, and he talks about the psychology of wrestling. And I just want to encourage people to look at the cards in their hand, because like, at its core, wrestling actually doesn't make sense. Wrestling does not make sense. It makes sense in the world that we create. So always remember that the cards in your hand are the ones you create. Like so understand that. Like don't be so stuck in 80s logic, 90s logic, 2000, 2025 logic. Don't be so stuck in it. The rules of wrestling are what you establish. Like we learned from that Adam Pierce seminar about the thing we can't talk about. Like the rules of wrestling are whatever you establish them. It's whatever you show the fans. I definitely recommend that. It was they only talk about psychology for maybe like the last 10 minutes of it, but it was just very insightful. And you've heard it's not like a uniquely necessarily Mike Bailey thing, but that Canadian accent just makes it sound nicer than some people. It really is all it is. But it's it's conversation. Like I've even had like I've heard Bruiser say some of these things. It's just how things balance in wrestling and the world that we create. And psychology is really just what you make it, but it's about being consistent with it. Um, yeah, so it was really good. So I encourage wrestlers to watch that interview and just think to themselves about what is wrestling psychology to them. What is it to them? What is it to the show you're on? What is it to the story that you are participating in? Because it's all wrestling is always situational. Yeah. That is how I feel. But with that said, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us follow us on all the social medias at the bottom. Let us know your favorite SummerSlam memories. Tell high five Tom hi in the comments too. Why not? We've been gone for a couple weeks. This has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. One.